Good morning, Professor. My name is Victor Buitrago. In the present work of formulation and support of housing program for the most disadvantaged family in the city of Pereira, as a methodology for planning and social projects and in the direction of the guidelines of the management of public policies in Colombia in the matter of social interesting housing via is. The work has as diagnosis of the problem, analysis of the population, objectives, financial analysis, probable sourcing of financing, local, national, or international analysis of the economy, urban, and social implications. It will work hand in hand between the local government and the private sector, as well as hand in hand with the national government and international cooperation. Since this articulation is essential to achieve the success of the other housing projects of the social interest. The city of Pereira, capital department of Risaralda, is a constant increase of the urban development, and this has generated an exploitation of urban land, and in this growth the trigger proliferation of invasion or informal settlement, increasing the housing deficit both in the quality and quantity. With this work and social interesting housing project is proposed in mid and low income family who do not have decent housing. The quality and quality deficit of rural and urban housing in Pereira Rizalda is due to several factors, among which we can mention the displacement of peasant family and those who emigrate to the big city, the arrival of Venezuelan family, labor informality, the high cost of land for construction, the limited access to mortgage loans for these family. According to National Population and Housing Census, the quality housing deficit is 17.3% equivalent to 24,070 units, and the quality housing deficit is the 4.3% equivalent to the 5,570 units. For a housing deficit for the municipality is the 21.6%, equivalent to the 29,540 units. Justification. The implementation of the social housing project in the city of Pereira contribute to reducing the housing deficit, improving the quality of life of family, contribute to the social welfare, promoting the urban development, strengthening social inclusion, generate economic impact through the generation of employment. Objective. General objective. To design a social interesting housing project to improve conditions of low-income housing holds in Pereira through the application of the logical framework approach methodology. Specific object. Build a 500 BIS housing project in the city of Pereira. Cost of the titling and the legalization of housing. Technical assistance in the BIS housing project. Logical framework matrix K11. Reducing on the housing deficit in Pereira. Facilitating access to decent housing. Urban land management. BIS housing construction. Folding sourcing on the project. One the possible sources of financing for the housing program in the multiple resources. Approximately, approximately 28 billion pesos. A part of national government, Ministro de Housing, National Saving Fund, International Cooperation, Inter-American Development Bank, United Nations, World Bank. The project will benefit 2,980 highly vulnerable individuals residing in the irregular segment, specifically in Ciudadela, Cuba, barrio 2,500 lotes, an area prone to the high risk. Thank you for your attention.